Hi friends, today is April 15th and we are going to dive right into our reading lesson for today. I'd like you to get out your reading packet. Inside your reading packet, I will need you to turn to page 21. I'll give you a second to get there, page 21. All right, on page 21, our objective today is to find out what words mean that we're unsure of by looking at clues in the sentence. Sometimes you come across words while you're reading that you're not quite sure the meaning of. Luckily, as great readers, we can use different clues to help us figure out what those words mean. So we're going to dive right in where it says introduction, and I'm going to read you some things that might help us figure out what those words mean today. It says that when you see a word you're not sure of, you need to look at other words in the sentence. Sometimes the other words in the sentence can give you clues about what that word might mean. For example, sometimes when you're reading a sentence, other words in the sentence actually will tell you the definition or meaning of the word. So in this sentence, if I don't know what the word canopy means, the top of trees in rainforests form a canopy. I'm not sure what that means, but some sentences will actually tell you the definition or the meaning of canopy. Just keep on reading. Or covering of leaves. Here I have highlighted covering of leaves because it tells us what a canopy is. It's a covering of leaves. That sentence went ahead and told us the meaning of canopy. Pretty easy. Other times we have to do a little bit more detective work and digging if we want to figure out what the word means. For example, the forest canopy is like a really big sun hat. I'm not sure what the word canopy is. Canopy is like a really big sun hat. So what I can do is I can look for clues that might tell me what a canopy is. I see it's saying that a canopy is like a really big sun hat. So I'm imagining a really big hat to block out the sun. So a canopy, a forest canopy, must be something really big that blocks out the sun. This sentence didn't tell us exactly what a canopy was, but it did give us a clue, so I highlighted the clue that it gave us in the sentence. Those clues are actually called context clues. Let's get started with some practice together. Make sure that you have your pencils out so that you are ready to circle the clues that help us figure out what the word means. Before we get started, I want us to take a look over here at their hints. They say to look for words like or, like, and such as. Words like or, like, and such as often come before clues that tell us what the word means. So if you see words like or, like, and such as, a lot of times if you just keep on reading, they'll give you clues about what that mystery word means. Let's get started with number 1. Many creatures. I am not quite sure what a creature means, but if I keep on reading, I see the word or. I know that or is one of our clue words that lets us know that a definition or meaning might be close by. Many creatures or animals live in the rainforest. A creature must mean the same thing as an animal. So a creature is an animal. And I used this clue word or to let me know that the meaning was close by. Number 2, big flocks or groups of birds dive through the sky. I need to figure out what the word flock means. What is a flock? Ooh, I see our clue word, the clue word or, which means I bet it's going to tell us what the word flock means somewhere close by. Big flocks or groups of birds dive through the sky. So a flock is the same thing as a group. Sentence number 3. We need to figure out what the word mammal means. Mammals, like tigers and monkeys, climb on high branches. I want to figure out what a mammal is, and I see the clue word like, which means I know that the meaning might be close by. Mammals, like tigers and monkeys, climb on high branches. A mammal must be the same thing as a tiger and a monkey. So mammals are tigers and monkeys, and our clue word helped us figure out that the definition or meaning of mammals was close by. I want to jump down to number 5, but I'd like you to do number 4 independently. What you should be circling are the clues in the sentence that helped us figure out what the word meant. In sentence number 3, you should have circled tigers and monkeys because, like tigers and monkeys, helped us figure out what mammals were. All right, 4 you're doing on your own. Number 5. Tiny amphibians, such as frogs, hide in the leaves. Amphibians is a long word, and I want to figure out what it means. Oh, I see a clue word such as. Such as might tell us the meaning is somewhere close by. Tiny amphibians, such as frogs, hide in the leaves. Such as frogs tell us what amphibians mean. Amphibians must mean frogs, so I'd like you to circle the word frogs in your packet. Number 6 is a little trickier. Enormous snakes can be 30 feet long. Enormous is our mystery word that we need to figure out the meaning for. Enormous snakes can be 30 feet long. I'm looking in that sentence and I don't see any of our clue words, like, or such as. So I need to keep digging a little further. Enormous snakes can be 30 feet long. Well, friends, a foot is about the same length as your wrist all the way to your elbow. That's about 1 foot. Can you imagine how long it would be if you put together 30 of those feet? That would be pretty long. So I'm guessing that if a snake is 30 feet long and it's enormous, I'm assuming that the word enormous means large or very big. And the clue that helped me figure that out, what am I circling? 30 feet long. I know 30 feet long is pretty big, so I bet enormous snake means a big snake. All right, we've got a few more to answer for today's reading lesson. I'm going to read the sentence on page number 22. On page number 22, the first sentence wants us to figure out what the word nocturnal means. What does nocturnal mean? Here's our sentence. Big and small nocturnal animals only come out at night. What does nocturnal mean? Unfortunately, I don't see the words like or such as, so I'm going to have to dig a little further. What do nocturnal animals do? A, sleep all the time? Big and small nocturnal animals only come out at night. Well, if they're coming out at night, then they're probably not sleeping all the time because they're coming out at night, so they're awake. So I'm guessing that A is not going to be what I'm looking for. Let's check B. What do nocturnal animals do? Do they come out when it gets dark? Let's go back into the text. Big and small nocturnal animals only come out at night. Do they come out when it gets dark? Well, is it dark at night? Yeah, definitely. So that seems to make sense to me so far. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this and see if there's anything better. Okay, if they come out at night, then that probably means they come out when it gets dark. That makes sense to me. All right, let's see what happens with C. What do nocturnal animals do? They stay inside all the time. It actually says in the sentence that they come out, so we know they don't stay in because it says they come out at night. And question D says they come out only during the day. Only during the day. It does not say anything about the day. It only says that they come out at night. So we know that that sentence is also not correct. So let me see here if I can go ahead and highlight. You will circle or underline our answer. We figured out that nocturnal means that they come out at night or they come out when it gets dark. Same thing. Number 2. Which of the clues in the sentence helped us figure out what nocturnal meant? Animals only? Did that help us figure out what nocturnal animals are? No. What about big and small? Does that help us figure out? It says big and small nocturnal animals only come out at night. Did big and small help us figure out what nocturnal means? No. Only come out at night. Did that help us figure out what nocturnal means? Or D, small nocturnal. Does small nocturnal help us figure out what nocturnal meant? You should have said only come out at night. When we were reading the sentence, big and small nocturnal animals only come out at night, we can guess that if they're coming out at night, they come out when it gets dark. That was our big clue that they only come out at night. I'm going to read the last sentence for you and you're going to do 3 and 4 independently. Wildcats hunt for prey or food after dark. We need to figure out the meaning of the word prey. I'm going to give you one hint before I log off today, and that is that this sentence contains our clue word, or. Remember that when we see or, like, or such as, usually the meaning of the word is close by. Wildcats hunt for prey or food after dark. Sentence number 3. What does the word prey mean? A, where wildcats live. B, when wildcats sleep. C, what wildcats look like. Or D, what wildcats eat. What does prey mean? Wildcats hunt for prey or food after dark. What does the word prey mean? You're going to circle A, B, C, or D. And the last question for today, number 4, which word helped you figure out what prey meant? Did the word cats in the sentence help you figure out what prey meant? Did the word food in the sentence help you figure out what prey meant? Did the word dark in the sentence help you figure out what prey meant? Or did the word wild up here in the sentence help you figure out what prey means? All right, friends, just one more time. Today we worked with context clues. When you are unsure of what a word means, the great thing is you can look inside of the sentence for clues. Those clues will help you figure out what the unknown word means. There are some words that can also help us figure out what the words mean. If you see the words or, like, or such as, you know that the meaning or definition of that word might be close by. All right, have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.